Hey guys, welcome to another InfoCast. And I'm gonna finish it off with Nintendo Direct. I did not expect this one. I didn't know it was on the schedule. But yeah, we went with or we talked about Sony and then well I talked about Sony and then the Summer Game Fest and Ubisoft in the second part, and then today is the Nintendo Direct, which I was pleasantly surprised with some announcements. So I'm just gonna go through this. This won't be a very long episode like the past two, because I mean there was a lot of things shown and a lot of interest, but I'm gonna try to go quicker than usual. Then again, I always say that, and then I go over the time that I usually have because I would like to get to gaming, and that's what I'm gonna do after this. So let's begin here. I don't know if this was the order. Usually IGN puts it in this order. I missed the direct live. I didn't watch it when it was live, and I'm just going through it here. I kind of skimmed through it on the phone, but anyways, here we go. So it seems like The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom was announced, and of course I'm gonna play these, but I'm gonna mute them because I don't want it to overwrite my voice. And when you first see this, it kind of gives you a glimpse of, is it another Zelda game featuring Link? And the twist here is that it's actually Zelda, and Link falls into the Twilight or whatever it is. What's it say here? I forgot what they call it, but this like purple area. It has Let's see what it's called. If they describe it here, doesn't look like they do. Strange rift. Maybe it's a rift. Either way, he falls into some rift, dimension, whatever you call it, and Zelda, as you see, escapes there, and then she's the main character of this. You would think it would be called Legend of Link, but it's okay. Like, why would they change the name? Keep it Legend of Zelda. People are familiar with that. And it's kind of cool. I like the graphics. It reminds me of the remake Link's Awakening, and I hope it's working off of that type of gameplay for this. And you could actually call this a sequel to that, even though it's not. But because the design, it's over the top. I know they've done a Link Between Worlds. I personally want to see a Link to the Past be remade, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and finish that off. I played it when I was younger, but never got to finish it. And I know it's just collecting a bunch of, well, either it was the keys from each forest or sword, and then that's how you beat it. I got a few done. Back in the day, it was a lot harder. I was a kid playing. I didn't really know what to do. There weren't guides around back when Well, there were guides back when there was Super Nintendo, but I was too young. Couldn't purchase it on my own, and never finished it. So if they did make a remake before I go back and play that, I would rather get the remake, because Link's Awakening, I didn't play it till the remake. I didn't play it back on Game Boy or Game Boy Color or whatever it was on. I think it was on both. It was maybe remade twice. Either way, moving on. I am hyped for that Zelda game, so that is a plus right there. And I'll give the grade after I'm done looking at this and remembering everything. Metroid Prime 4. Wow, finally we got to see this. And my initial thought when seeing it is, oh, okay, it looks just like Metroid Prime. Like it reminded me of Metroid Prime 1 when it was first shown off. And I don't really see anything new, except I'm assuming the story is gonna be something and the gameplay. But I mean, like, there's no technical leaps on this, but it still looks like a Metroid Prime game. If there is something like that's so I didn't play Metroid Prime 3. I mean, I played it, but the beginning of it, I didn't really dive too deep because I haven't beaten Metroid Prime 2 yet. So I'm assuming they're more scripted events, like in-game cutscenes that occur while playing this, as you see in this trailer. But either way, it's a plus. It looks nice. It looks like all the features of the original are back. I don't think we got much story, but I assume it takes place. Oh yeah, it did say in the beginning what year it was, so I don't really know the timeline of Metroid Prime. I'm a lot into the Metroid Fusion Zero Mission type of the Metroid. What was it, Super Mission or Super Nintendo? I forgot the one the name for that. Metroid Super, or was it Metroid 2? Either way, those are my type of Metroid games. But I did enjoy Prime when it came out on GameCube. I did beat it with the help of Zexy Haas, actually. He's a big fan of this. I couldn't beat Metroid Prime 2. I remember I got far, but lost interest. 3 looked good. Other M, I heard it was bad, but it kind of wanted me to play. Like, I kind of wanted to play it because I saw the third person look. Either way, this is a huge reveal here because they actually showed gameplay. And it shows they're on track. They didn't restart it again and just give up. Because originally they restarted it to make it better. So you can count on this being really good. Great showing. Great announcement trailer. Then you got Mario and Luigi Brothership is jumping on to Switch. Okay, it's called Mario and Luigi Brothership. I don't know. I don't know what to think of this. I want to see a full-fledged 3D Mario game, but I'm assuming we're not going to get that till we get the Switch 2. But I like the cartoony design here. It looks good. I'm not sure what type of game it is, if they're platforming there or if you're just moving with the arrow stick and pressing whatever shows up on screen, like right there, A and B. Kind of reminds me like it's a Super Mario RPG type of game, but I can't say for sure. Yeah, so it looks like it's a turn-based RPG with elements walking around with QuickTime events. I'm interested in this. It looks good. It looks nice. Again, I wish there was a full-fledged Mario game, but I feel like Nintendo goes in order each time they repeat the cycle. And they give you a 3D game, Mario game, then they give you a 2D Mario game, then they give you all the RPGs after. So hopefully, Switch 2, we get the next one. Another great announcement. So far, this is beating Sony. This is beating Sony's, what do you call it, state of play. No doubt, it is. And I'm not the most hardcore Nintendo fan. It used to be, which console do I prefer to play on? It's going to be the PlayStation console, but PlayStation is lacking. You may be a fan of PlayStation, but it's time to wake up and play some better games. Then again, Sony's mostly for third party now too. They don't care about their first party game. When they come back, when Sony comes back and releases Resistance 4 and then the new Killzone and all these hardcore shooters with multiplayer, the new Warhawk, bring back SOCOM, then come to me and tell me that Sony is back. But for right now, they're focused on their single-player walk-and-talk games, storytelling that no one cares with their political bullshit. So who gives a crap about Sony at this point? And call me a hater or whatever. Huge fan in the past of PlayStation, but I lost all interest and switched to PC. And I know they still got the third party, and their focus was on Call of Duty. And look, they lost Call of Duty now. They bought EVO, and then what's going on here? Okay, I'm going too much on a rant. Anyways, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. That's awesome. This looks like a nice RPG. It doesn't really grab my interest. These are the games I like to play when they're Zelda, but I was never a fan of Dragon Quest. But it looks awesome. I like the art style. And it is a remake, not a remaster. Huge plus. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I have no interest for this because I already played it. I already beat it on the Wii. But that's awesome. I mean, you got Frozen, what the hell was it called? Donkey Kong Frozen Breeze, was it? Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, I think it was called. Anyways, so this is awesome. You got the whole, I wouldn't say the whole library, but you got the Wii and, was it on Wii U, Tropical Freeze? I think so. So now you got the two new ones made by, the creators of Metroid Prime, now on the newest console, or the current console Switch. Super Mario Party, I'm not sure why we're getting a third Super Mario Party game on the Switch. That's 3 right now, and I mean, it looks fun. I'm always down to play Super Mario Party. I think the Wii U supported more controllers back then, and they kind of had that Bowser mode, which wasn't well received or reviewed, but I really enjoyed it. Anyways, this looks good. I mean, Why not? Why not? More Mario Party games for people who like to play locally or with a group of friends and family. It's a huge plus. It looks like maybe they're selling good. Um, I'm surprised we haven't heard of a new Mario Kart yet. We're still on Mario Kart 8, which was really a Wii U game, and they've been just updating it. And honestly, that's all they need to do. I don't see a reason for a new Mario Kart game. But same thing with maybe Mario Party. Then again, these are more mini games they can add and more styles of play. So another plus. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. Not bad, I guess. You got the whole collection. And is it with online play? If it's with online play, another huge plus. Let's see here. I don't read anything about. Maybe the trailer showed that there's some online. I'm sure someone can. I mean, if it is online, that's another huge plus. If it's not, it's still cool. Still a cool collection. I would like to see a lot more newer announcements. Oh, hey, I was talking about it earlier. A Link to the Past and Four Swords, Metroid Zero Mission, Perfect Dark, Turok, Dinosaur Hunter are being added to Nintendo Switch Online later today. Okay, so it looks like it's coming out for their like emulator ones. You gotta pay $60 for it and I know there's emulators out there, and you can easily play it for free without subscribing to this Nintendo thing. But I guess the right way is to support. And then again, Nintendo, they already got more than enough money. So I feel like this should go in the $20 tier, not in the $50 tier. And then the $50 tier should have newer full title games like Xbox and Sony do with their Plus and Game Pass now with Xbox. Yeah, that's not cool. Nintendo's still very lacking in the online space, and kind of like making announcements about old games like this for a $50 tier. Then again, Sony does have it in their even more expensive tier to play their classic titles. So it seems like they all are money hungry here. A plus for the games added for those that subscribe, but it should be in the $20 tier. And same thing with Sony. You guys over at Sony should PS Plus. We should get a classic catalog. You guys up the price, but are giving similar content. So, and I'm not gonna keep ranting about Sony, but I am gonna compare it when it's more logical. Nintendo World Champions NES edition. So I think this is like the online space. Or no, it looks like a arcade online. Yeah, okay, online and leaderboards. I would like them to bring. Or is that Super Mario 128 right here? If so, I would like them to bring that back, because that was really fun when it was for a limited time. No, this just looks like a survival mode. So not bad, pretty cool online thing. Bring back Mario 128. I don't know why Nintendo just did it as an event. Should be more than that. Nintendo Switch Sports is adding basketball. That's nice and free. Surprised it's free. I would have thought Nintendo would have paid something. This is weird. Okay, a Horizon Adventure game, which is an exclusive character for Sony, is making a Lego game. Maybe the developers are not Sony, I assume. But it's coming to Switch, so that's interesting. Seeing these first-party companies making third-party games, I guess that's the future, right? Let's see here. Who's developing this? And I know I spelled it wrong. I mistyped, but who's the developer of that? Oh, Unreal Engine 5. Okay, Guerrilla is the developer, but they're working with Studio Gobo. So that is surprising to see. And you hear a lot more of this happening with Microsoft releasing their first party or the games they bought out and own now with Activision Blizzard, and they're coming out on the PlayStation and the Switch. So that's cool. I mean, if someone owns a console, they should have access to every game. we gotta get to a point where we cut out all these exclusives and just, if you prefer to play on an Xbox with the Xbox controller, you can access all the games there. If you prefer on PlayStation, you can access the games there. PC, you can access all the games there. And PC's been more open in the past than with all these cross games. And except for Epic coming in right now and doing the exclusive deals, which I think is hurting them more. I know they're making a stance about the 10%, 30% thing on developer takes, but I think it'll eventually backfire for them, especially when, and I know Fortnite is still going strong, but eventually that hype will die out, and yeah, they won't have much funding. And Epic's been amazing with the free games every week, but I think one day that will all go away. But we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll win. If they beat Steam and make them change their policies, that's amazing. But it's up to the fans to completely switch. And Epic Games client is nowhere near what Steam is. Even up to this point, even with all the work they've done, it's nowhere near Steam. And yeah, Steam needs to work out their little kinks as well with like the Steam ban abuse that developers can have access to do. Okay, mobile game Fantasia is being released on Switch. I don't know what this is. I have no interest for it, but that's great that they're getting more titles for fans that are interested in those. Tales of the Shire. I thought this was like a Tales game. And actually it might be. I don't know if it's the same creators of all the other Tales games, the RPG, but it looks much different. I don't know if it's the same developers. I have no interest for this, so neutral on that. Hello Kitty Adventures, neutral on that. Disney Illusion. This is some kind of Mickey Mouse game. Mystery is free update is out today. Okay, looks like an existing game. Got more levels updated. That's cool. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD almost out. That's awesome. That was originally only on handheld. So Switch owners can only play Part 3, I think, right now. I'm not sure if Part 1's on the network, but if it is, then that's awesome. That completes the trilogy. Funko Fusion, I heard, is pretty crazy, like all the things you can do in this game. So that's going to be really interesting that it's coming out. As for the showing here, it looks okay. I don't see myself getting this game, but it's definitely a positive for the Switch's library. Metal Slug, always good games. Which one is this? Is it? Oh, it's a tower defense game. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if it was released previously on any other console or retro, but why not? That looks cool. Darkest Dungeon 2 will bring its terrors to Switch next month. I do not know what this is. So it looks like it's already released on other consoles and it's coming to the Switch. I haven't heard of this game. I don't know. Not really interested. But that's cool. Looney Tunes. What is this? Sports? World of Sports. So I kind of get the vibe that Switch is getting a lot of shovelware at this point. But if people are interested in local play, maybe it's like an NBA Street. I don't know. Cool. Interesting. Not interested. Though, Stray. Great game. Switch is finally getting it. That's awesome. Memories in Orbit, Metrovania set on a dangerous technological arc. Let's see what this one's all about. Oh, wow. Okay. This looks really good. Oh, the soundtrack sounds good too. Okay, I mean, I'm interested in this. Let me see, is this, Has this been released previously on anything? Says Steam, coming to Steam as well. Huh, there you go, PC. Looks interesting, like Hollow Knight, kinda. Okay, so this hasn't released yet. Amazing, looks really good. Huge plus. Oh, did it say it's coming to other consoles? I'm curious. I'm wondering if it is a Nintendo exclusive or it's coming to everything. Okay, yeah, PS4, PS5, Xbox One. So it's on everything. Still, we're counting these, we're grading these as what was shown in that show, in that direct, in that Summerfest state of play. And I already gave Sony a C, I gave Ubisoft a C+, and I gave Microsoft an A. And I don't know what I'm leaning towards. let me finish off here. New crewmate and imposter roles are coming to Among Us today. Nice. So Among Us has got a new update, and I have been seeing Among Us getting updated a lot more recently. It seems they finally got their content together, and I saw there's new game modes, because when we played during our community night, we noticed there's a new hide and seek mode, and who knows when they, I mean, I can Google when they updated that, but that's how long it's been since we played, and then we saw that, and we played that mode, and it was fun. Ace Attorney collection, that's cool. See a lot of collections coming up. Phantom Brave, Lost Heroes, tactical turn-based game from the creators of Disgaea. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I know it's a known franchise. These aren't my type of games, so people who are into these type of games, that's awesome. It seems like Nintendo's covering every genre. Brings together Monster Combat, collecting, nice. Not interested though. 100 line, Last Defense. I don't know what this is. I don't think I'm not interested. They're covering the anime. It kind of looks like a Persona type of game. Turn-based, yep. So cool. Covering the genres again. Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven is as a full remake. Okay, so they're bringing back an older game as a remake. Experience Oliver's Empire Arc and Fairy Tail 2. Looks like another turn-based. Not interested though in this. The new Denpa Men is free-to-play RPG where you must source sound waves. What is this about? Looks like Nintendo might be trying to create the next Pokemon. I wouldn't go that far to say that. Maybe the next minigame attraction to make money. But weak way to end it if this was the last thing shown. And yeah, that looks like that's about it. It's rough. I do like it more than Sony. It wasn't good enough to give it a B. I mean, again, Metroid and Zelda, that's good. Metroid 4 itself really raised the bar, but it needs to do a lot more than that. Like, a lot of these games I'm not really interested in, or they're remakes, or they're more turn-based stuff, or they're stuff that's already been out, that's been put on Switch. There's a few good titles, new titles that I haven't heard of, new IPs. The heavy hitters are these two right here. As you see, they featured them, and you could even say Mario and Luigi. It's rough. For me, I mean, I guess, what would I call an A if we had a brand new Mario game 3D, a brand new Zelda game 3D? Then again, that's a good Zelda. I mean, okay, it's between C+ or B-. I don't think there was the huge surprise. I mean, we already knew about Metroid Prime 4. The big surprise is the Zelda game, but it's more of a Link's Awakening, which is good, but it is better than I don't know, Ubisoft. Yeah, I'd say it's better than Ubisoft. Let's go ahead and give it a B-. B- for Nintendo Direct. Microsoft still takes the cake of games I'm interested in. with an A. Takes the grade of A. I don't know why I said takes the cake. But yeah, Nintendo Direct, huge plus. I mean, they showed game after game after game, and they covered every genre. So I enjoyed what I saw when I skimmed through on mobile and what I sat through here. I'm gonna go back and enjoy some of the trailers, dissect some of the Metroid Prime trailer. This Echoes of what's it called? Echoes of Wisdom. I'm curious where it takes place in the timeline. Oh, tune. Okay, my keyboard is not aligned properly. Okay, so it seems like it might. Yeah, they're still theorizing, speculating. They don't really know. I guess when we play the game, we'll kind of know where it takes place. A Link to the Past, Ganon. Is it a sequel to A Link to the Past? It was Zelda trapped, and she kind of looks like she wasn't in combat gear yet, like as in Sheik. And we haven't, like I remember Link to the Past. It was called Legend of Zelda, but I didn't beat Link to the Past, so I don't know if she ever becomes Sheik. I know in Ocarina she becomes Sheik and is like a warrior. Okay, there's some spoilers here. I'm not gonna go into it, but that's cool. Cool to see the Nintendo Direct. But yeah, that's all about what I have here. I guess the next infocasts are gonna just be older stuff I wanted to talk about, and yeah, just look out for more content each week. And any feedback, comments, let me know. Let me know your opinion. Let me know what grades you guys gave all the events. That would be great. If I saw some more comments, again, I answer all the comments. And usually I do it in the beginning where I look through comments and stuff, but there wasn't anything new today. There was just, I think, one comment about the Elden Ring worm face boss, some older stuff, some older video I posted when Elden Ring, around the time it first came out. So today is, I'm recording this on a Thursday, and midnight is the Elden Ring new DLC, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll do my best to play that, but I'm still trying to finish off the WoW campaign. I did get Alan Wake 2 DLC, so I still gotta play that. I don't know. I'm planning to maybe take a break in July, so a lot of the content might come to a halt. You might just be seeing uploads where it's just gameplay strictly. But if I can record some stuff, I'll have them scheduled for Saturdays, and yeah, that's usually our exclusive content. Anyways, thanks again. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.